every day. This planter is actually on fire. Things you see in Bloomington, I swear. It's nuts. What's up YouTube? Adrikai and I'm back. It's episode 4. What we saw back there was kind of weird actually. I've never seen a planter on fire like that before. Someone must have flicked a cigarette in it and it just caught blaze, but I'm glad we were able to get that just in time before it got extinguished. Anyways, so this episode, we're just kind of walking around Bloomington. I'm just gonna be mailing off a few parcels. After this, gonna go get a bite to eat. Not sure where we're gonna go, but wherever we go, we're gonna have to get a beer because after the last couple days, we're gonna need it. The last 2 sessions haven't been that great for us. We lost 340 on Sunday, and then we ended up losing 600 last night. Didn't run well, didn't play very well either. Today, we have another home game here in town. I'm gonna go to that, see what we can do. Probably buy in for 200 to 300 to start the game off. We'll see where things go from there. So currently in this vlog, we've played about 60 hours, and after the last 2 days, we are currently down to averaging $3 an hour. So, not doing nearly as well as we were. We were making 10 big blinds an hour. Once again, it's a very, very small sample size. 60 hours is really nothing. Right now, it's about 2:30. I'm gonna go mail these parcels off. The home game starts around 7:30, so we have a little bit of downtime until then. On top of that, I'm currently still working on episode 3. So, got that truck in the background infiltrating my audio. It's a beautiful day out. It's a great day for a walk. I also need to go to the bike store and get a new axle because in the last vlog when we were on the trails, I actually left my axle in the parking lot. So that was kind of unfortunate. So I'm running bad on and off the felt, which is never a good combination. I'm trying to think of anything else I have to do today. I know there's something. Anyways, I really hope you like the content that I've been putting out. I've been trying my best with the editing. Like I said, I'm going to try to go more in depth with the hand history, and I'm going to try to get more hands as well. You just got to understand, it does take a lot of time. I know my fellow vloggers feel the pain. It takes time. It definitely takes time. So in between grinding, sleeping, other daily habits, it doesn't leave a whole lot of time. So you definitely have to readjust my whole life schedule to make time for this. But I love it. I think it's turning out great. I'm already up to 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. My first video is already over 500 views. That's amazing. This is great. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident about everything. Let's keep going. Let's go get these packages delivered and get some food. So I know we've gone over this place in previous vlogs, but the cool thing about this place actually is this is where I got my very first poker book. From this section actually, right here. So I guess I've had this place to thank. So we've actually kind of ventured off from the downtown area and finally found ourselves a quiet area with decent lighting. A few things I kind of just want to go over with is, so I find myself kind of just trapped in this poker prison being stuck in central Illinois. Been trapped playing these home games for years. Granted, they're good home games, but they're with the same people almost every single night. Even at my local casino, which is 45 minutes away, it's usually the same players that play there. If I want variety, I have to go 2.5 hours north to go to the Horseshoe, or I have to go 2 hours and 45 minutes south to play in St. Louis. It doesn't really give me many options, unfortunately. If you have any suggestions, please let me know of good poker destinations. But a lot's been on my mind lately. I've been working 3 days a week. They keep asking me to pick up hours, but I'm not really sure if I want to do that or not. Another thing I want to go over is you might see me wearing these sunglasses a lot. So a while back on Instagram, a guy named Jeff from Spades and Sunshades reached out to me and wanted to send me a few pairs. So I've been wearing these ever since. I gave a few pairs out. I really want to get his name out there, get these shades sold. They're great shades for a really good price. These are polarized lenses right now. You can check them out. They're really, really stylish. I'm gonna put the link below. Spades and Sunshades. They're really, really good glasses. You get a lot of options too. He's got a lot of different colorways you can choose from. So shout out to Jeff for throwing me these pairs. I really appreciate them. So tonight we actually have our weekly $100 tournament, which I will not be playing in. Around 7:30, the cash game will start. It's a $1, $2, $5 optional button straddle, uncapped buy-in. I'm gonna buy into that game, see where we can go from there, see if we can regroup some of our losses from the last 2 days. Like I said, I didn't play well, I didn't run well, so it's not a good combination, that's for sure. It's a really beautiful day. I really enjoy doing vlog intros outside. A lot of you guys said you think my place is really cool. We're gonna get some more shots of that place, that's for sure. But since it's nice out, I've been cooped up all winter. I definitely want to get out as much as I can. So I finally decided that we're gonna go to my favorite taco place here in town called El Portón. They have the best carnitas tacos in town, and I definitely want a Corona one or two. Maybe. We'll see how it goes from there. So let's go get some food. I always find that every extra waking minute working on this vlog. Here I'm at lunch, trying to enjoy myself. And I have to do hand history. Thank you very much, appreciate it. It's a big ass plate of food. So in this first hand, we wake up in middle position with the ace of diamonds, king of spades. We definitely want to put in a raise here, so we make it 12 to go. The cutoff and the button both call, the blinds fold. The flop comes ace of clubs, deuce of spades, nine of diamonds. So rainbow flops, super dry. We're way ahead most of the time. We're out of position, so we decide to check it over, give them a chance to make a mistake. Maybe they're gonna bet a weaker ace. Unfortunately, it goes check. The turn brings a five of spades, so it adds a little bit of wetness to the board. I decide to bet 25. The cutoff calls, the button folds. The river brings probably the second wettest card that could possibly come. That's seven of spades. I'm not going to be betting at all, so I'm probably going to be check folding this river most of the time. I decide to check it over to the cutoff. Luckily he checks it back, and we're good. This time we have queen of diamonds, jack of spades in middle position 2. We make it 10 to go. The cutoff and the small blind both calls, big blind folds. The flop comes jack of clubs, 10 of hearts, 8 of clubs, so it's a pretty wet board. We have the best hand most of the time here. So I'd go ahead and bet 25. We're going to get called by a lot worse, and we're going to get raised by better a lot of the times, so it's a good bet to see where we're at. The button calls. He roughly has about $100 behind. The turn is a 9 of hearts, so it gives us the queen high straight. I size down. I bet $35 this time. The button calls. The river is a deuce of hearts. It leaves us with the queen high straight. It leaves him with about 75 behind. I shove all in. He snap calls. I roll over the straight, and he rolls over ace of spades, queen of clubs. So he was floating me on the flop there with a double gutter, and he ended up getting there on the turn. Actually was free rolling me on the turn. So I got a little lucky there, I suppose. But I'm happy with the chop pot. Another decently uneventful hand, but might as well go over it. In this hand, we have queen of spades, 10 of clubs, and the hijack. We raise it up to $15. It's a button straddle. The button folds, but the big blind ends up throwing in the call. The flop comes queen, 10, 5, all hearts. Not a big fan of the 3 hearts. We still need to bet here. We can definitely get value from worse hands. Get value from chase draws. We can get value from heart draws. So I go ahead and bet $20, and he ends up folding. We finally wake up with kings here in the vlog. So we have king of clubs, king of diamonds in the cutoff. I make it $18. The button straddle is on, so it's a $5 button straddle. We're basically playing 2-5. The button and the big blind both call. The flop is ace of diamonds, jack of hearts, 6 of clubs, so it's not the greatest flop for us. The big blind checks to us. We go ahead and check. And the button checks behind. The turn is a deuce of clubs. So the big blind checks to me once again. I go ahead to check, but the button actually bets $40. The big blind folds. I decide to throw in the call. I think he might be betting a jack here, a lot of draws. I don't think he has an ace at all because he's the type of player that definitely would have bet an ace on the flop. The river is a 2 of spades. I don't think betting is going to get me anywhere, so I check to him. He throws out a bet of $65. So I'm not very thrilled with my spot, but I'm getting a pretty decent price here. And going back to what I said before, he is the type of player that would have bet an ace on the flop. So I go ahead and throw out the call, and he says he missed. So that's good to hear. We take it down.
I missed. I had diamonds.
This hand, the button straddle is still on. We're in the hijack this time. Middle position limps to us. We look down at king, queen of spades. We've got 40% of a royal flush. We're going to pump it up, make it $20 to go. Button throws in the call, middle position throws in the call. The flop is ace of spades, 5 of diamonds, 7 of spades, so it's not bad for us. It gives us the nut flush draw, but unfortunately it's not the ace high nut flush draw. So it's a little different there. Middle position, who's a pretty tight, solid player, bets $20. He's not getting out of line pre-flop at all. And if he's betting, he usually has it. So I don't think raising is a good play here. And plus, on top of that, we're actually getting a pretty decent price for a call. So we throw in the call, button calls right behind us. The turn is a 6 of clubs. So middle position actually bets 35 into us this time. Once again, we're getting a really, really good price. Raising is not a good play here. Folding is not a good play here. We throw in the call as well. Button folds this time. The turn is a really, really good card. We bink the 10 of spades. Gives us the nut flush on a non-paired board. He goes ahead and leads out $75 into us, leaving himself with roughly 47 behind. He's not getting away from this hand. We go ahead and rip it in. He snap calls. He flips over ace 10 offsuit, and we take it down. And that wraps up episode 4. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments about the hands that I played, just leave it in the comments. Be constructive about them. Don't just bash me, because I know that I made a few mistakes. It happens. I'm not afraid to put it out there. Like I said, we're here to learn, we're here to grow. So until next time, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Good luck, guys.